Welcome to the Explainer. So imagine for a second being able to create this absolutely stunning 3-minute Ghibli-style horror masterpiece totally from scratch. And now imagine doing the whole shebang without spending a single penny. I know, sounds literally impossible, right? Well, today we're deconstructing this highly guarded, completely free workflow that takes you from a totally blank page to a cinematic AI movie. Let's figure out exactly how this works together.
Because honestly, the biggest hurdle for anyone messing around with AI filmmaking is exactly this question. If you've tried free AI video generators before, you already know the profound, pull-your-hair-out frustration of the dreaded 3-second limit. Right as your scene gets interesting, boom, the generation just cuts off, and you're left holding your wallet, being asked to pay for premium upgrades just to finish a single thought. But today, we've got a solution that shatters that limitation entirely.
Okay, let's dive straight into this recipe. We've got 6 steps here. 1. Unlimited free AI videos. 2. Scripting your AI story. 3. Generating the visuals. 4. The secret continuity trick. 5. Adding a cinematic voiceover. And 6. Final editing and assembly.
All right, step 1. Unlimited free AI videos, or unlocking Midjourney quality at zero cost. We're going to be using Meta AI's quiet integration of Midjourney to unlock totally unlimited generation. Moving on to step 2, scripting your AI story and crafting the perfect prompt. This is where we build a foundation for our suspenseful, 2D Ghibli-style tale about a haunted lantern. Now, to get the pacing exactly right, you actually have to force ChatGPT to write using 4 very strict constraints. You need a strong suspense hook right out of the gate. Then you need to inject a brand new suspense element every 5 seconds. Why? Because that matches the fast-paced nature of these short AI video clips. You also have to limit it to only 2 characters, just so the AI doesn't get totally confused trying to draw a bunch of faces. And finally, you need an overall tight pacing. Look, if you don't give ChatGPT these exact parameters, your story is going to drag and your visuals will be incredibly boring to watch. It's absolutely crucial.
So the real trick here is how we structure those outputs. We don't just want the narration text. No, we command ChatGPT to give us perfectly matching text-to-image prompts for every single scene, complete with the narration line and the scene number. And here is the golden rule, you guys. You must explicitly tell ChatGPT that the characters have to occupy 50% of the scene, literally half the frame. If your characters are just tiny specks in the background, the AI video generator is going to completely lose track of them when it starts animating. They absolutely need to be front and center.
Which brings us to step 3, generating the visuals. This is all about bringing that script to life by pasting our scene prompts right into Meta AI and setting our aspect ratio to 16:9.
Now, take a look at the chaotic default animation option over on the left. Do not use this for narrative storytelling. I can't stress that enough. Default animation just adds this wild, chaotic motion that strays completely from your actual plot. Instead, you need a custom prompt, like the one we're showing on the right. This guarantees that your characters' faces are clearly visible, they're looking directly at the camera, and it provides a highly controlled animation that follows your specific scene to the letter. All right, step 4, this secret continuity trick. Defeating the dreaded 3-second limit and preventing your background or characters from randomly shifting around. So you might be looking at the Meta AI interface right now and thinking, hey, there's an extend video button right there, problem solved. Well, unfortunately, that button totally fails us here. It only extends the exact same animation you were just doing, it doesn't let you input the prompt for your next narrative scene, and if you try to just right-click the video, it won't even let you copy a single frame. So how on earth do we actually bridge scene 1 to scene 2 seamlessly without breaking continuity? Bingo! Here is the climax of our workflow and the secret workaround you've been waiting for. First, you're going to download your finished video clip for scene 1. Then, just open that clip up in a totally free program called VLC Media Player. Pause the video on the very last frame. Now press Shift+S. That simple keyboard shortcut takes a mathematically perfect snapshot of that exact final frame. Then, you just go back over to Meta AI, switch to video mode, and upload that snapshot as the starting point for scene 2. You paste in your scene 2 video prompt, hit animate, and boom, you have flawless continuity from the end of clip 1 right into the beginning of clip 2. And you just repeat the snapshot process for every single scene in your movie. Okay, step 5, adding cinematic voiceover. Making it actually sound professional and completely avoiding that flat, robotic voice you get from standard generators. And this brilliantly illustrates how we fix that audio issue. The magic trick lies in this exact director's note.
Tell the following story in a playful, scary style as if you were talking to a group of campers at a campsite. So, after asking ChatGPT to rewrite your narration with pauses and emphasis cues, you're going to paste this exact prompt right below your script in AI Studio's free voice generator. This forces the Enceladus voice model entirely out of its robotic default mode and into a highly emotional, genuinely cinematic performance. It's a real game changer for sure.
Finally, step 6, final editing and assembly. This is where we put all the puzzle pieces together to weave our assets into the final product.
Now, when you drop your audio onto the timeline, you want to tighten it up first. Tools like Filmora actually have a silence detection feature that automatically cuts out all the dead air with literally one click. Super handy. Then, you just arrange your video clips scene by scene, making sure to sync the on-screen action up with the narration. And finally, and this is absolutely critical to really sell the horror vibe, you have to layer in your sound effects. The rustling wind, the crunch of footsteps in the forest, maybe some eerie whispers. This sound design is the secret sauce that makes the AI visuals feel truly believable.
So here is the complete tech stack mapped out for you. You use ChatGPT as your head writer and prompt engineer, Meta AI for the stunning visuals, VLC Media Player to guarantee that flawless continuity, AI Studio and the Enceladus voice to act out your narration, and an editor like Filmora to assemble the whole shebang, all free.
So the power is now entirely in your hands, and it won't cost you a single dime. You now know exactly how to bypass the restrictions, defeat those annoying 3-second limits, and maintain true cinematic continuity using a completely free tech stack. The only question left is, now that the technical barriers are completely gone, what hidden stories will you bring to life? Grab these tools, start experimenting, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.